Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Today we're going to solve IGCSE Maths functions questions from the 0580 course. Alright, let's begin. So we have the f of x is equal to 5x minus 3 and we need to find the value of f of 2. So the way that we do this is that wherever we see an x in this function equation, we're just going to put number 2 in there. So what I mean by that is we have 5x minus 3. Well, we're just going to put 5 times 2 minus 3. And that's going to leave us with 10 minus 3. And then we will get 7. So we can just write that here. And that's our answer. Now we need to find GF 0.5. So this is called a composite function. And the way that you solve this is that first we need to find f of 0.5. And then whatever we get from that, we have to input that into our gx function. So first, we're going to solve f of 0.5. So wherever we see an x, we're just going to put a 0.5. 5 times 0.5 minus 3. And then we can input that into our calculator. So we have 5 times 0.5 minus 3. And then we get negative a half. So negative a half. And now we put this value into our g of x function. So now we do this is equals to 64 to the power of negative a half. And then when we input that into our calculator, 64 to the power of negative a half, we get 1 over 8. So that's going to be our answer, 1 over 8. Okay, so next question. Now we need to find the inverse of h of x. So what I'm going to do first, I'm just going to write h of x first is equals to 2 over x plus 1. And now in order to find the inverse, we're just going to replace h of x with an x, and we're going to replace this x with a y. So we have x is equals to 2 over y plus 1. And now we just need to make y the subject of the formula. So we need to times y plus 1 on both sides. So we're gonna have x times y plus 1 is equals to 2. Now we expand the bracket. I'll write it over here. So we have xy plus x is equals to 2. And now we subtract x from both sides. So we're left with xy is equals to 2 minus x. And now we just divide x from both sides to get y as the subject of the formula. So we get y is equals to 2 minus x over x. And now we just need to replace y with the inverse of h of x. So we get h of inverse of x, the inverse of h of x, my bad, is equals to 2 minus x, 2 minus x over x. So we can just write that over here. Next question, we need to find x when g of x is equals to 1 over 2 to the power of 5. So we know that g of x is equals to 64 to the power of x. So essentially, 64 to the power of x is equals to 1 over 2 to the power of 5. So we can rewrite 1 over 2 to the power of 5 as 2 to the power of negative 5 according to the indices law rule. So 2 to the power of negative 5. 64x is equals to 2 to the power of negative 5. And now what we need to do is that we need to make the bases the same. So we can rewrite 64 as 2 to the power of 6. Because 2 to the power of 6 is equals to 64, correct? So we can write it over here. 2 to the power of 6 to the power of x is equals to 2 to the power of negative 5. Okay? Now, we need to multiply 6 with x. So we get 2 to the power of 6x is equals to 2 to the power of negative 5. Now we have the bases the same. We just need to write 6x is equals to negative 5. And what's the opposite of timesing by x? Well, that is dividing by x on both sides. So we get x is equals to negative 5 over 6. And that will be our answer. Now moving on, write as a single fraction in its simplest form 1 over f of x minus h of x. So f of x is equals to 5x minus 3. So we get 1 over 5x minus 3. And then we subtract h of x. So we have h of x is 2 over x plus 1. So 2 over x plus 1. Now we need to make the denominator the same. So we'll times this by x plus 1 and we'll times this by 5x minus 3 on the numerator and the denominator as well. So we have 1 times x plus 1 over 5x minus 3 times x plus 1 minus 2 times 5x plus 3 minus 3, sorry, over x plus 1 times 5x minus 3. So now we can expand the bracket on the numerator. So we get x plus 1 over 5x minus 3 times x plus 1. And now we expand this one. So we get 10x minus 6 over x plus 1 times 5x minus 3. And now we subtract this over here. So be careful. We need to put a bracket on this. 10x minus 6 over 5x minus 3 times x plus 1. Now we can expand the bracket. So I'll write it down here. So we have x plus 1 over 5x minus 3 times x plus 1, and then minus 10x plus 6, because negative and times negative is positive, so you have to be careful. So we have 5x minus 3 x plus 1. Now we can simplify this. So x plus 1 minus 10x plus 6. So x minus 10x, we get minus 9x. And then 1 plus 6, we get 7. And we can just rewrite this as 7 minus 9x over 5x minus 3 times x plus 1. So we can write that as our final answer. Right. And we have solved the question. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give a like and make sure to subscribe to my channel and let me know what other topics I should solve. Thank you.